the prodigy, Kylian Mbappe, World Cup winner, a guy who is perhaps destined to be the next great player, a man who represents the future of football, not football, football. The big question is this, that where will Mbappe go? And I'm going to pretty much present you the arguments for the three clubs that he could play for in the future, or where he could pledge his future and his legacy, and the advantages and the disadvantages of these three set clubs. But I think the fact of the matter is this, is that he is the most coveted player in football right now. As we're seeing Cristiano and Messi slowly wind down their careers as well, and we're now looking into the future, Mbappe is pretty much forefront with regards to the future of football, and we pretty much assume within the next 4, 5, 6 years he will be the best player in the world. Now, he has to work hard, got to have the right coach, the right system, and so forth, but that is the plan. So let's now look and decide which club that I think that Mbappe should play for, and just look at the stories behind each club. Real Madrid, the biggest club in the world. Well, people could argue that, they've been struggling here and there. They're not really, that club anymore based on their struggles, specifically last season. But it is what it is. They have the most European cups. And I think if you ask any young player, most young players, and they say, which club do you want to play for? Which club do you dream of playing for? They dream of wanting to play for Real Madrid. Most of the great players in world football have played for Real Madrid. And they say, you make it at Real Madrid, that's it. Your career is done, because you can't go higher than Real Madrid. You cannot go bigger than Real Madrid. It is what it is. They are the kings. It is the biggest and the grandest stage. So what are the advantages for Mbappe heading over to Real Madrid? I do believe that it gives him the right platform to fully say that I am the best in the world. Because Rivaldo has said he needs to leave. And I think Rivaldo's thinking of saying that he needs to leave is that to be shown to be truly the best, you've got to be playing in a bigger market. La Liga is a much bigger market than Ligue 1, Uber Eats. But also specifically as well, the profile of a Real Madrid, succeeding for a Real Madrid, that is what will gain you the respect, not only of your peers, but of the footballing world and of the media world as well. So guys like me, a little media guy here and there, I'll be like, nah, you made it at Real Madrid, you've taken them to a Champions League, you perhaps even taken them to a La Liga, you sit at the very top of the table because you follow the other greats who've really pretty much done it, like a Cristiano, like a Raul, and so forth, and even a real Ronaldo as well. The disadvantages. What situation will he be entering at Real Madrid? What situation will Florentino Perez create for him? Will it be the kind of right situation for him to truly flourish? That could potentially be a stumbling block. That could potentially, perhaps, maybe, possibly be a flipping issue. Because Mbappe, if he was to go like in the next 2, 3, 4 years, he'd still be young, still be in his early 20s. So would everything now fall upon him? Would he be able to carry the very serious, deep responsibility of carrying that kind of team? And would that actually be helpful for his development? Who will be his coach? Will he have the right coach? Will he have the right system to help develop him? Because the key thing is, Real Madrid are not going to be getting a finished article. They're not buying a 27-year-old or a 28-year-old. They're a player who is amazing, superb, but still a guy who is growing and needs to grow and still needs refinement. So that is the issue. The thing is, what kind of situation will he be entering if he's coming towards a Real Madrid? Liverpool. I argue that they are perhaps, if you were talking about based on form, probably the biggest club right now. Yes, they did win the Premier League. They came second, but you know how I roll, man. I roll about the biggest trophies, and they won the biggest trophy in club football last season, and they have to be one of the toughest teams to beat, and they are definitely one of the best teams to pretty much watch right now, and they have an amazing, incredible winning mentality. So I think for Mbappe, the advantages of going to Liverpool, I think first and foremost is Jurgen Klopp. I think Jurgen Klopp is easily one of the best coaches in the world. He's established himself as one of the best coaches to work for and to play for. And the point made with Real Madrid is if he goes to Liverpool under Klopp, Klopp could take him to the very next level, and Klopp may be the right coach to really take him to that, to make him make that extra step for you guys to say, no, this is it. We have the finished article now. This is the complete player. This is 100%, without a doubt, the best player in the world. Maybe Klopp can do that for him. But also for Liverpool as well, the structure will be there. the system will be there, the coaching will be there, and I think it is the right environment for him to come in where it will not all be about him. He will have the help and the support of other quality players and a quality winning system that will put him in the right position to try and deliver them maybe the Premier League and even much more Champions Leagues. What is the disadvantage? Liverpool doesn't have the kind of profile that a Real Madrid has, or that maybe a PSG have. The area of Liverpool, it ain't Paris, it ain't Madrid as well. So for Mbappe, is that move sexy enough? Is it enticing enough? And I think will succeeding for Liverpool have the same kind of allure and attraction as succeeding with a Real Madrid or a PSG? So that could potentially maybe be a stumbling block for Mbappe with regards to his personal attraction of, first of all, wanting to go to Liverpool and wanting to succeed with Liverpool. PSG, people will say, bro, do that hand thing and put us losers down. Chill, relax. Maybe there's an argument for PSG. There are many arguments against. Let me start with the arguments against. Uber Eats. What the hell can you do at Uber Eats? Screw it. Whatever you do at Uber Eats is relevant. No matter what you do at PSG, you will never be seen as the best player in the world. You will never gain the respect. Again, going back to what Rivaldo said, you will never be fully respected as long as you ride in Uber Eats. You have to go and actually play for a bigger club in a much more bigger league. So anything you do with PSG will not be respected by the footballing world. So why even stay? As well, you're looking at Tuchel. Is Tuchel the right coach to really improve you and take you to the next level? Because Tuchel may be slightly a rookie himself. So what are the advantages? Mbappe is French. This is home for him. He is France's golden child. And it would be personal satisfaction if Mbappe himself, he helps to create a dynasty of PSG. Because success for Mbappe with PSG, specifically in the Champions League, will supersede success at Real Madrid or Liverpool because of the fact of the matter where you were the guy that created it. Because remember, correct me if I'm wrong, PSG have never won the Champions League in the Champions League era and the Champions League format. They've never won it. They may have won the European Cup, they've never won. I don't believe they've won the Champions League as in the Champions League. Or even if they have, they've not won it in recent memory. And even if they won it in recent memory, it's about creating a legacy, a foothold. The whole point of this PSG project was not to win one Champions League, was to win multiple Champions Leagues and be able to establish yourself as a European giant and to create a legacy. And if Mbappe can say, you know what, I stayed, I remained, I helped to maybe attract much more players, and I helped to build a team that somehow, some way, were able to get into Europe, play with the big boys, and get it done and create a force. Because if Mbappe does that, a statue gets built upon him. He gets seen as a legend. And the way that he will be immortalized at PSG would be very different as to how he'd be immortalized at either a Liverpool or a Real Madrid. So, Prodigy, what should he do? What should he do? It's a difficult one. It's a really difficult one because now as I've thought about it, I'm like, I don't know. So, but let me just say this one because I know there's this whole point. I mean, what do I think he should do? What do I think he should do? I still feel, based upon all of the arguments that have been said, I still feel, put it this way, there has to be like a little caveat and an asterisk. I believe it should be Real Madrid, with a but. If he goes to Real Madrid, there has to be assurances. So if he goes to Real Madrid and he has assurances that it's going to be a quality team, it's going to be a quality coach that can help develop him, and the system is there where it's not all upon him, and a system that's going to help where he can flourish, and he has other quality players to play with, I think Real Madrid is the move to make for him to be taken to the next level. If he doesn't have those assurances, I think he should then look at Liverpool. Because I think for Liverpool, it's a case of like, but again, he needs assurances for Liverpool. Will Klopp be there? Will the other quality players be there? But specifically, will Klopp be there? If Klopp remains, I think that would be a great alternative if he doesn't have the assurances at Real Madrid. But even if I think PSG should be the third option, I still think that the PSG thing, that argument is an interesting argument. I understand Uber Eats League. I understand PSG stranglehold. I understand the miracle at Camp Nou. But if somehow Mbappe can say, you know what, I'm going to make the very difficult decision, stay here, remain here, create a legacy, somehow, some way, they can get it done in the Champions League and again, and again, and again, and create a European legacy somehow. Even if I think it's impossible, if somehow, some way they can do that, that would be the greatest victory that he could have that would supersede anything he did either at Liverpool or Real Madrid. Remember, guys, to like the vid. Remember to share the vid. And if you're new, give your boy a subscribe right today. Peace out. Stay true. And see you soon. Peace. It's your boy HH. Yeah, it's me. Become a Patreon. Support your boy HH, man. And gain access to extra flipping content. More analysis. More tactical snacks. More exclusive videos, movies, football stuff, flipping anime stuff. Anything that comes to my mind, as well as my blog. Click in the description box below, click the link on the Patreon page, and become a Patreon right now. Stay real.